horizon, Vista's middle school production of Into the Woods. Please silence your cell phones and no flash photography. And you're welcome and enjoy the show. Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, lived a young maiden, a sad lad, and a childless baker with his wife. More than life, more than riches. My cow gets milk more than anything. I wish we had a job. I want a child. I wish. Festival. The poor girl's mother had died. Cue Cinderella, the festival.
The festival?
The King's Festival. And her father had taken for his new wife a woman with 2 daughters of her own. All 3 were beautiful of face, but vile and black of heart.
Why come in, little girl? I wish. It's time for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please. To bring my poor old hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please. Thank you. Into the woods, it's time to go. I hate to leave, I have to though. Into the woods, it's time, and so I must begin my journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expected, ma'am. Into the woods to grandmother's house.
You're certain of your way.
The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. I sorta hate to ask it, but do you have a basket?
Here, that'll strangely late.
Into the woods to bring some bread to Granny, who is sick in bed. Never can tell what lies ahead, for all that I know, she's already dead. But into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, to grandmother's house and home before it's dark.
And save some of those sweets for Granny. Jack, on the other hand, had no grandmother and no father. And his mother, well, she was not quite beautiful.
I'm not a fool. I wish my house was not a mess. I wish the cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. Listen well, son. Milky White must be taken to market.
Mother, no! He's the best cow!
She's given us no milk for a week. We've no food nor money and no choice but to sell her.
But Milky White is my best friend in the whole world!
Look at her. There are bumps on her dumps. There are flies in her eyes. There's a hook on her rump, big enough to be a hump. And no one gives a hell for a friend. Fetch the best price you can. Take no less than 5 pounds. Are you listening to me?
Yes, no more than 5 pounds.
Less than 5. Now go.
Because the baker had lost his mother and father in a baking accident, well, at least that's what he believed, he was eager to have a family of his own and was concerned that all his efforts until now had failed.
Who might that be?
It's the witch from next door. The old enchantress told the couple that she had placed a spell in their house. What spell?
In the past, when your mother was a child, she developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my beautiful garden and told your father what she wanted more than anything in the world was greens, greens, nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and fiddlecress, and lettuce. He said, all right, but it wasn't quite, because I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, harassing me, rooting through my rutabaga, raising my arugula, and ripping up the But I let him have the rent and I lost to spare. In return, however, I said fair is fair. You can let me have the baby that you like, Bill Fair. And we'll call it square.
I had a brother?
No, but you had a sister.
But the witch refused to tell him any more of his sister, not even that her name was Rapunzel.
I thought I had been more than reasonable, but how was I to know what your father had also hidden in his pocket?
What?
Beans.
Bees?
Especially beans. I let him go. I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall, and then bang! Crash! The lightning flash! And that's another story. Never mind. Anyway, last the big day came. I made my claim. Oh, we'll take away the baby. They shrieked and screamed, but I did. And I hid her where she'll never be reached. And your father cried, and your mother cried even for extra measure. I admit it was a pleasure. I said sorry. I'm still not mollified. And I labeled him a snowman. You too, son. That your family tree would always be a fairy one. So there's no more fuss and there's no more scenes in my garden drives. You should see my nectarines. But I'm telling you the same I tell kings and queens. Don't ever, never, ever mess around with my greens. Especially the beans.
Explain how the baker might lift the spell.
You wish to have the curse reversed? I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the wood and bring me back 1, the cow as white as milk. 2, the cape as red as blood. 3, the hair as yellow as corn. 4, the slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the chime of midnight in 3 days' time, and you shall have, by guarantee, a child as perfect as child can be. Ah! Go to the wood.
Our carriage waits.
Excuse me, I'm going to the festival.
The festival? You make us suppose the festival in order to find the prince. We must be gone.
Good night, Father. I wish.
Look what I found in Father's hunting jacket.
6 bees.
I wonder if they are...
The witch's bees. We'll take them with us.
No, you are not to come, and that is fine. Now, what am I to return with?
You don't remember?
The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as gold, the slipper is pure as gold.
Cow is white as
Answer
milk,
the baker,
red as blood,
reluctantly,
the
set
hair
off
is
to
yellow
meet
as
the
gold,
enchanted
the slipper
demands.
is gold.
As for Cinderella,
I so wish to go to the festival, but how am I ever to get to the festival? I know I'll visit Mother's grave, look up at the hazel tree, and tell her I just want to go to the king's festival. To the woods without regret, the choice is made, the task is set. Into the woods but not forgetting why I'm on the journey. Into the woods to get my wish, I don't care how the time is now. Into the woods to sell a cow, into the woods to get the money, into the woods to lift the spell.
To make the potion.
Go to the festival.
To the woods to grandmother's house. Into the woods to grandmother's house.
The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid, there's something in the glade there. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journey. Into the woods to feed the king, to sell the cow,
To make the potion,
to see, to sell, to get, to bring, to make, to lift, to go to the festival, into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, and out of the woods, and home before dark.
mother, and she visited there so often and wept so much that her tears had watered it until it had become a handsome tree.
I wish. What, child? Specify. Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor. I wish. Do you know what you wish? Are you certain what you wish is what you want? Ask the tree, and you shall have your wish. Shiver and quiver, little tree, silver and gold fall down on me. I'm off to get my wish.
Silence everywhere, Monkey White. Not to my liking.
Hello, Jack.
How did you know my name?
How about you asking for the animal?
No less than 5 pounds, sir.
Why, you knew I could exchange her for a sack of beans.
Come along, Monkey White. Speak to him.
Good day, young lady.
Good day, Mr. Wolf.
Whither away so hurriedly?
To my grandmother's.
And what might be in your basket?
Bread and wine. So grandmother will have something good to make her strong.
And where might your grandmother live?
Further in the woods, her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
Hello, little girl, what's your rush? You're missing out the flower. Some will say forever. Take your
Mother said
time.
straight ahead, not slay or be misled.
So, little girl, I get hush. The birds are singing sweetly. You'll miss the birds completely. You're traveling so fleetly.
Mother said not to stray, still I suppose a small delay. Pray my life a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl. And goodbye.
Is Hans come to that little girl in the red cape?
Forget the little girl and get the cape. That's the cape. Get it!
But how am I supposed to get it?
You go up to the little thing and you take it. My Rapunzel, listen to her beautiful music. Get me what I need.
I'll never get that red cape, nor find a golden cow or a yellow slipper. Or was it a golden slipper and a yellow cow? I don't know.
The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as coal, the slipper is pure.
What are you doing here?
You forgot your scarf.
You have no business being alone in the wood. Now go home immediately.
I wish to help.
No, the spell is on my house.
A cow is white as milk.
Why, hello there, young lad.
Hello, sir.
What might you be doing with a cow in the middle of the forest?
I was taking her to market, but I seem to have lost my way. And what are you planning to do there?
And what were you planning to do there?
Sell my cow, sir. No less than 5 pounds.
5 pounds.
And if you can't fetch that sum, then what are you to do? I suppose my mother and I will have no food to eat. Beans? We mustn't give up our beans. Well, if you feel we must.
Huh?
Beans will bring you food, son. Beans in exchange for my cow? Oh, these are no ordinary beans, son. These beans carry magic. What kind of magic? Tell him.
A magic that defies description.
You'd be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans.
How many beans?
6.
5. We can't part with all, so we must leave one for ourselves. Besides, I'd say they're worth a pound each at the very least. Could I buy my cow back someday?
Well, possibly. Good luck there, young lad.
Goodbye, old pal. You've been a perfect friend. I hate to see us part, old pal. Someday I'll buy you back. I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I go, it won't be on a plane.
Take the cow and go home.
I was trying to be helpful.
Magic beans? Are we going to dispel this curse through deceit?
If you want, then you go, and you fight and you get it.
Home.
Do we want a child or not? And you give, and you take, and you bid, and you bargain, or you live to regret
Will
it.
you please go home?
There are rights and wrongs, and do we to win? So in ways when fortune intervenes, and maybe there is pleasure, who knows?
Take the cow and go home. I will carry this out in my own fashion.
Ansel the baker continued his search for the cake as red as blood. As for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose this beauty to the outside world, so she shut her within the doorless tower that lay deep within the forest. And when the old enchantress paid a visit, she called for
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel. What a strange but beautiful name, and fit for a prince. Tomorrow, for that horrible witch rise, I will stand beneath the tower and tell her to let down her hair to me.
Why, hello there, little girl. Where did you get this beautiful red cape? I so admire it.
My granny made it for me.
Is that right? Well, I would love a red cloak like this one.
You'd look pretty foolish.
May I take a look at it?
I don't like to use out my cape. Please give it back. Forget the little girl and get the cape.
I just wanted to make certain that you really love this cape. Now, you go to your granny's and be careful that no wolf comes your way.
I'd rather a wolf than you any day.
Oh! If you know what you need, then go and you find it and you take it. Do I want a child or not? Things are only what you need them for. What's important is who needs them more. I need that cape.
Ansel the baker, with newfound determination, went out to the red cake. As for the little girl, she was surprised to find her grandmother's cottage standing open.
Good day, grandmother. My grandmother. You're looking very strange. What big ears you have? Well, grandmother, what big eyes you have? Oh, grandmother, what a terrible big wet mouth you have.
What's it to eat you with?
With his appetite appeased, the wolf took to bed for a nice, long nap.
That grandmother has a mighty snore. Odd, where's the little one? Grandmother, ha! What's that red cloth in the corner of your mouth? Aha! I'll get the cape from within your stomach.
What a fright! How dark and dank it was inside that wolf.
I'll just leave you to your task.
Don't you want the skins?
No, you can keep them.
What kind of hunter are you?
I'm a baker. Yeah.
Magic sense, great insight, asking me for advice, but he seemed so nice. And he showed me the things, many beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore. They were off my path, so I never had dared. I had been so careful, I never had cared. But he made me feel excited, well, excited and scared. When he said, come in, with that sickening grin, how could I know what was in store? Once his teeth were bare, then I really got scared. Well, excited and scared, but he drew me close. He swallowed me down a dark, slimy path, where my secrets that I never want to know. And I know things now, many valuable things that I hadn't known before. Do not put your faith in a cape in a hood. They will not protect you the way that they should. And take extra care with strangers. Even flowers have their dangers. And though scary is exciting, nice is different than good. Now I know, don't be scared. That is right, just be prepared. Isn't it nice to know a lot? And a little bit not. Mr. Baker, you saved our lives. Here.
Are you certain?
Yes. Maybe Granny will make me another of the skins of that wolf.
Thank you.
Answered the baker, with second article in hand, feeling greater and more satisfied than he had ever felt, ran back to the woods. As for lad Jack,
Only adults would exchange a cow for beans.
Mother, no!
To bed without supper for you.
little did they know, those beans would go into an enormous stalk that would stretch into the heavens.
Have you seen a beautiful young maiden in a ball gown pass through?
I don't think so, sir. I think I see her over there. I've never lied to royalty before. I've never anything to royalty before. Thank you. What a beautiful gown you're wearing. Were you at the King's Festival? Yes. Aren't you the lucky one? If the prince were looking for me, I certainly wouldn't hide. Tell me about the ball. It's a very nice ball. Yes, and they have much food.
Yes, the prince.
If he knew who I really was.
Oh?
I'm afraid I was rude.
Who? Oh?
Now
How?
I'm being pursued.
Yes,
And
and?
I'm not in my mood.
Are you to return to the festival tomorrow eve? Perhaps. Oh, to be pursued by a prince. All that pursues me is tomorrow's bread. What I wouldn't give to be in your shoes.
On it!
I mean, slippers.
It looks like a giant beanstalk rising into the sky.
As pure as gold.
I must get home.
Wait, I need your shoe.
Stop! Come back here!
There are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you're way up high, you look below at the world you live and the things you know. Little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high, you're on your own in a world unknown that you've ever known. The sky is letting you this stone, you're free to do whatever pleases you. Exploring things you never dare, 'cause you don't care when something that's big, tall, terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible giant with a terrible roar. So you steal some gold and away you go, and you scramble down to the world below, and you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. They're big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky. Good fortune! Good fortune! Look what I have here! 5 gold pieces!
5 gold pieces.
Where's Milky White? You said I might buy her back.
Well, I'm not certain that 5 gold pieces.
Are you saying you wish for more? Here, hold this. I will go fetch more.
Wait! 5 gold pieces. With this money, I could buy baking supplies for a year. I could buy a new thatched roof and a chimney.
But could you buy yourself a child?
Who are you?
How bad do you wish a child? 5 gold pieces, 10, 20.
Well, I've not thought to put a price on it.
Exactly. The money is not what's important. What's important is that your wish be honored.
Hey, come back! What are you doing here now?
I see you've the red cape.
Yes, I have the cape. 2 more items left to locate.
3.
I have the cape and the cow.
You've the cape.
What have you done with the cow?
She ran away. I never reached home. I've been looking for her all night.
I should have known better than to have entrusted her to you.
She might just as easily have run from you.
But she didn't.
I'm sorry I lost the cow.
And I'm sorry I yelled. Now, please, just go back to the village. I will make things right, and then we can just go about our lives. No more searching about in the woods for strange objects. No more witches and hungry little girls and dim-witted boys. Go.
Ah, good brother, thought and I wondered if you had been.
I've been searching all night for her. The beautiful one I danced the evening with.
Where'd she go?
Disappeared like the fine morning mist.
Was she lovely?
The loveliest.
I am uncertain of that, for I too have found a maiden. She lives atop a tall tower, with no doors or stairs.
And how do you manage to visit?
I stand beneath her tower and say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. And she loads the longest, most beautiful head of hair, yellow as corn, which I climb to her.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel! What kind of a name is that? You jest. I've never heard such a name.
She is as true as your maiden. A maiden running from a prince. Does that make sense? None would run from us.
Yet one has. Did I abuse her, show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, shall I regain this heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
High in her tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Blithe and becoming and frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours, when you know she would go with you, if there only were doors. Agony, oh the torture they teach. What's as intriguing
Or half so fatiguing
as what's out of reach?
Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I'm handsome, and heir to a
You
throne?
are everything maidens could wish for.
Then why no?
Do I know?
The girl must be mad.
You know nothing of madness. She'll climb in her hair, and you see her up there as you're nearing her, all the while hearing her on.
Agony, misery,
Although it's different for each,
always 10 steps behind,
always 10 feet below,
and she's just out of reach. Agony that can cut like a knife. I must have her to wife.
Two princes, each more handsome than the other. No, get the hair.
Excuse me, old woman. Have you encountered a young boy answering to the name of Jack?
Not the one partial to a white cow.
The one?
Have you seen the cow?
No, and I don't care to ever again.
I'm sorry, I have not seen your son today.
I hope you didn't bump that beanstalk again. Jack! Jack!
Moo! Moo!
Moo, looking for a cow.
Yes! Where did you find her? Hello? Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm here to make amends.
I want you to stay out of this, old man.
I'm here to see your wishes granted.
You caused enough trouble. Keep out of my path.
Excuse me for this. Hello, it's these slippers. I'd say those slippers were as pure as gold.
Yes, they are all for beauty.
What I wouldn't give for just one.
One's not likely to do much good. I must run.
And I must have your shoes.
Stop that!
I need to have a child.
And I needed to get out of here. protection I was trying to hold here for you.
I can capture my own damsel. Thank you.
Use the cow.
Yes, me. 2 to 4.
3.
2. I've the cape and the cow.
3. Compare this to your horn.
Where did you find it?
I pulled it from the maiden in the tower,
3.
and I almost had the 4th, but she got away.
We've an entire day left. Surely we can locate the slipper by then.
We? You mean you'll allow me to stay?
Well, perhaps it will take the 2 of us to get this child.
You've changed. You're telling. You're different in the woods. We're sure. We're sharing. You're getting us through the woods. Everyone sees that I started on marshmallow and than I knew you to be.
It takes 2. I thought 1 was enough. It's not true. It takes 2 of us to came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It took 2 of us. It takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. For you swear to change. You can tell if you do. It takes 2.
We've changed, we're strangers. I'm meeting you in the woods.
Who might what dangers I know that past the woods, and once we're past, let's hope the changes last.
Beyond woods,
Beyond witches and slippers and hoods, just the 2 of us beyond lies, safe at home with our
beautiful prize.
just a few of us. It takes trust. It takes just a bit more, and we're done. We want 4, we had none. We've got 3. We need 1. It takes 2.
Here, hold my head. Milky white. And yours. And my hen.
Look what this hen has dropped in my hand.
A golden egg? I've never seen a golden egg before. See? I promised you more than 5 gold pieces. Now I'm taking my cow.
I never said I would sell.
But you took the 5 gold pieces. You took 5 gold pieces?
I didn't take. You gave.
But you said I could have my cow.
I didn't say you could. I said you might.
You would take money before a child? Milky White is dead!
2.
Two midnights gone, and the exhausted beggar and his wife buried the dead Milky White.
You must go to the village in search of another cow.
And what do you propose they use to purchase this cow?
Here, tell them it's magic.
No person with a brain larger than this is going to exchange a cow for a magic bean.
Then resign yourself to a childless life.
I feel it best you go for the cow, as I have been mating these previous eves with a golden slipper, and I think I might succeed in one of her shoes.
That's fine. That's simply fine.
Fine.
Unfortunately for Rapunzel, the witch had discovered her affections before the prince could spirit her away.
Why didn't you tell me you had a visitor?
It was lonely atop that tower.
I gave you protection, and yet you disobeyed me.
I am no longer a child. I wish to see the world.
Do you know what's out there in the world? Someone has I will not share you, but I will show you a world you've never seen.
After having cast out Rapunzel into a remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise. And as he leapt from the tower, the thorns into which he fell pierced his eyes and blinded him. As for Cinderella, she returned from her final visit to the festival.
He's a very smart prince. He's the prince who prepares. Knowing this time I run from home. He spread pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares. And I thought, well, he cared. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. Better run along and home and avoid the collision. Even though they don't care, you're better off there because choose is nothing to lose. And your shoes, there's none of blue. Come to now to your guide. You know what your decision is, which is not to decide. We'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe. And let's see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who stuck the shoe in the stew, in the goo. You learn to be too, something you never knew. Don't come any closer to me! Please, just hear me out. We have nothing to discuss. You've attacked me once before.
I did not attack you, I attacked your shoe, I need it. Here's a magic bean in exchange for it.
Magic bean? Nonsense.
Don't do that.
I've already lost one shoe this evening. My feet cannot bear to give up another.
I need that shoe to have a child.
That makes no sense.
Does it make sense that you're running from a prince? Stop! Here, take my shoes, you'll run faster.
Who was that woman?
I do not know, sir.
Lying will cost you your life.
I'm the cow.
The slipper we fell for.
I will take this, and I will give it to the prince, and we'll search the kingdom tomorrow for the maiden that will fit this shoe.
Give them the slipper and
Oh, well, come.
I've the maiden slipper.
And sir, I have succeeded in obtaining the other slipper. Give them the slipper, and all will come to a happy end. Shut up.
Better do as he says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort, and we only need one.
As you say, sire.
There's a dead giant in my backyard! I heard Jack coming down the stalk, calling for his axe when he reached the bottom. He took it and began hacking down the stalk. Suddenly, with a crash, the beanstalk fell, but there was no Jack. For all I know, he's been crushed by a giant.
Worrying will do you no good. If he's safe, then he's safe. If he's been crushed, well, there's nothing any of us can do about that now, is there? We must be off. I need my rest before tomorrow's search is to commence.
Doesn't anyone care that a giant is falling from the sky? Oh.
You've all the objects.
Yes.
That cow doesn't look as white as milk to me. Oh, she is. She is. This cow has been covered with flour.
We had a cow as white as milk. Honest, we did.
Then where is she? She's dead.
Thought you'd prefer a live cow.
Of course I prefer a live cow, so bring me the dead cow and I'll bring her back to life.
You could do that?
Now.
There you are. I've been worried sick.
Mother, look, the most beautiful harp.
Shame on you. You've stolen too much.
What's happening?
She's too heavy. What?
You heard me. Feed them to the cow. Fill this.
Wait, she only milk for me. Squeeze, pal.
Wrong ingredients. Forget about a child.
No, we followed your instructions. 1, the cow was as white as milk. 2, the cape was certainly as red as blood. And 3, the slipper was gold.
And I compared the hair to this ear of corn.
I pulled it from a maiden in a tower and
You what? I touched that hair. Don't you understand? I cannot have touched any of the ingredients.
Corn! The corn!
What?
The silky hair of the corn. Pull it from the ear and feed it to the cow. Quickly!
This had better work, old man, before the last chime of midnight, or your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Son?
Yes, meet your father.
Father? Could that be you? I thought you died in a baking accident.
I didn't want to run away from you, son, but
She's milking. It's working.
I just don't understand.
please, not now. Into the cup.
Father?
Son! Son!
Father! Father!
Oh, it's a burn.
He's dead.
And so the mysterious man died, having helped uncurse on his house. For the baker, there would be no reunion with his father, and he and his wife, bewildered, returned home. The witch, who had been punished with age and ugliness that night, when her beads had been stolen and the light had flashed, was now returned to her former state of youth and beauty. And milky white, after a night of severe indigestion, was now reunited with the now wealthy Jeff. And finally, as for Rapunzel, she lived impoverished in the desert until the day that her prince, walking aimlessly, heard a voice so familiar that he went towards it. And when he approached, Rapunzel, overjoyed at seeing him, fell into his arms, weeping, 2 of her tears wetted his eyes, and a touch restored his vision.
I was going to come fetch you as soon as you learned your lesson. This is who I truly am. Come with me, child, and we'll be happy as we once were.
She will not go with you.
Let her speak for herself. You are the only family I know. Come with me, please. You give me no choice.
As is often in the ways of these tales, in exchange for her youth and beauty, she lost her powers over others. As for Cinderella's prince, he began to search for the foot to fit the golden slipper. And when he came to Cinderella's house, Cinderella's stepmother took the slipper into Florinda's room.
Darling, I know it'll have to go, and when you're as fine, you can sit or ride. You'll never need to walk.
The girl obeyed and swallowed her pain, and joined the prince to become his bride.
Get the blood within the shoe. This one is not the bride that's true. Search for the foot that fits.
The prince returned the false bride and asked the other sister to put on the shoe.
One day, darling, be still. Cut up a bit of the hue and it will. When you're as fine, you can sit or ride. You'll never need to walk. Ow, 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 ow.
The girl obeyed and swallowed her pain, but once again, the prince noticed blood trickling from the shoe. And when Cinderella presented herself and tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove.
This is the true bride.
Found you. Yes. Thank you for the slipper.
And it came to pass, all that seemed wrong was now right. The kingdoms were filled with joy, and those who deserved to were certain to live a long and happy life. Ever after, ever after, journey over, all's mended, and it's not just for today, but tomorrow, and extended. Ever after, all the curses I've mended, the reverses wiped away, all's tenderness and laughter, for forever after.
Happy now and happiness and happy ever after. Joy today and bliss tomorrow. Tenderness and laughter. To be happy and forever. You will see your wish come true.
Don't be careful, don't be clever. When you see your wish pursue, it's a dangerous endeavor, but the only thing to do is careful.
Don't skip, don't stop, you may lose the path. If you want your wish, you can have your wish, but you can't just wish or get your wish. Go into the woods and nothing's there. Riches, ghosts, and wolves, and deer.